Well, hi everyone, it's Marcus and welcome to more Zooming in the Jungle Room. Of course, we are in the middle of, well, actually not even the middle anymore. We're almost at the end of Adelaide Fringe. My voice is practically worn out. Zooming with me now, though, from his hotel room via his laptop is all the way from UK, Christopher Hall. And I am so excited. Christopher, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be speaking with you. Thanks for having me. I'm all good.
I look serious. I'm not going to lie, all right, because I know better. I should not lie. Mum taught me well. But I lie in bed at night, scrolling on my phone, and come across your TikTok over and over. Just the other night, I was just saying to you offline before. Just the other night, I was scrolling last night, and I came across Ollie Alexander in your lounge room doing
Yeah.
back. Well, he was the lead. You were the backup singer. Incredible.
Yes.
How has all this happened for you? I mean, obviously it all started during the lockdown period a good few years ago. Tell me how it all begun.
Yeah, well, God, that feels like such a long time ago now, but I guess it wasn't even that long ago. It was January 2021. I'm from a theater background, and I used to, or still kind of do, work in fitness. And I lost I'd always prided myself, like in my 20s, of having like, two, three, four uh uh sources of income. When you're self-employed and you're an artist, you've got lots of things on the go. Yeah, that second lockdown lost all of them again. and and comedy and making content was always something I'd wanted to do. And I always thought, oh, I'd be good at it, but I was just so focused on what I had, the tasks that I had in hand, that I never thought of branching out or doing the U-turn or changing lanes. And then, yeah, that moment came and I was like, it's now or never. There's no other time that you can start from scratch, kind of thing. And then I was just so blown away. It kind of definitely gained enough momentum very soon, very quickly, for me to think I'm on the right track with this content. Like the first couple of videos did really well, and then it's been like a constant kind of slow, like kind of steady, like amazing trajectory, which has been amazing. So I feel very grateful.
You're obviously a massive music lover, like myself.
Yes.
What about that though made you think, you know what, I'm going to start doing my videos and I'm going to be the backing singer for, the artists that I love and adore. How did you steer yourself down that route?
Oh my goodness. Well, that came, the idea for the first one came at like 1 a.m. My little sister moved in with me. Um, and we were painting the bedrooms and like rearranging all the furniture and kind of making it like our space. And we were just listening to Muna, one of, like, she's so musical as well. She's a singer-songwriter, so we love sharing, like, we talk about music together all the time. Listening to Muna, Stay Away, and it had that kind of weird, almost robot BV that's like, stay away, stay. And it just came to me and I was like, oh my God, that would be so funny if someone actually had that vocal line, that they had to do. So we just did it. We, like, you can see in the first video, like, there's no actual room behind us because all the furniture is all stacked and the painting is half done on the wall. And we just sort of like just did it. And I have choreographed for background singers before. So like I was like, oh, we'll do this and we'll do this and the hands and everything. And it's just been so fun. It's just been so silly and fun to kind of pretend like we're in our childhood bedrooms again, just putting together routines. And it's just so amazing that people are enjoying it as well.
Live it. Absolutely. Live your dreams. Now, I mean, you have collaborated, my friends, with some major, major music icons and legends, stars from every realm. Rod Stewart, Shakira, Gwen Stefani, Delta Goodrem, most recently, Ollie Alexander. Just
Yeah.
wow. How do you get these people to say, yeah, I'm coming around to your lounge room and we're going to do something together? How
Yeah.
on earth?
The guess is, honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, as I said, like sometimes we get there and we're just like, this is nuts. Like, how did we end up here? We just keep counting our blessings. Sometimes the artists reach out to us. Sometimes we send a cheeky message to them, and we're like, we send a message to them and a little message to the universe, like maybe they'll see it, maybe they won't. But I think that people are up for doing it because it's like almost just like a joint celebration of the song and the music and them as the artist. And I think it's just for like everyone, it kind of taps into everyone's like, singing in the shower version of themselves, which I think is just really like kind of silly and like almost childlike, but in a fun way. So
Who's
I think
your wish list?
Oh, so we get that question a lot, and it's a tough one because honestly, every collab is just amazing. And we've met some just phenomenal people already. So we're always like, do you know what? If it all ends tomorrow, it's already exceeded our dreams and expectations. I'm a huge Kelly Clarkson fan, so that would be someone universe. And we did do Kylie stitched herself onto our video.
Wow.
But we didn't get to do it in person. So if Miss Minogue happens to have a free 10 minutes, we could come through for
When
sure.
she's not doing her work with Madonna at the moment,
Yeah, exactly.
Madonna
She's kind of busy. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Madonna, Christopher,
Yeah.
it's
And I get it.
priorities, darling.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You go do the Madonna tour, I'll be waiting. Yeah.
Now you started your career. I mean, you probably, like you said, you've done quite a few things, but before you got into this, the whole comedian kind of world, the comedian gig, you're a gym instructor. Was it an easy job to leave?
I really love it. I really enjoy it. It's such a fun. I'm from a dance background as well, so any kind of movement of my body is really, it really is part of who I am. And it was such a nice way to connect with people and it was such a nice way to have fun, with people in a space. Um, it it was always the kind of day job, or it was always the kind of means to an end and stuff. So I am uh proud that of the situation that I'm not doing it, because it means I'm an artist full time at the moment, which I hope long may continue. But it was with a heavy heart because I did enjoy it so much.
I feel like we can talk forever because, like, seriously, I've got so many questions for you. I'm so intrigued. But what about your sister, who's obviously in the videos with you? She
Yes.
clearly has not come to Australia, but has she still got a day job away from being, a comedian?
Yeah,
Or a singer?
she's a singer-songwriter. So she's been writing some music, putting out some music. After a little break, she was like focused on that when she was like 18, 19, 20, and then kind of put the guitar down literally and metaphorically and kind of stepped away. And then she's kind of feels very recharged and creatively at the moment, which is so amazing to see. But she's also at uni. She's also doing a psychology and criminology degree.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah,
Radical.
so sometimes I'm like, come on, we need to do a video. And she's like, I have an essay that's
Yeah.
like she's like,
Again,
I have
it's
to
those
read this like
bloody priorities.
I
Uni
know.
and then Christopher.
Yeah, it's
You're always
crazy.
coming
Well,
second best.
I know. When am I going to be first? No.
Damn. Always the bridesmaid.
Exactly. But
Hey, Christopher, let's just give some people some facts, please.
mhm.
For those of you guys watching this video that don't lie in bed at night scrolling on your phones like I do, and TikTok is my thing. Let's just give you some facts on Christopher Hall. Instagram, 440,000 followers over. TikTok, 590,000 followers, like just incredible. The likes are just insane. Like we said, he's worked with both him and his sister have worked with so many incredible artists. And your following is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Whose idea was it for you, Christopher, to come to Australia and do the 2024 tour?
It was kind of well, I met Daniel from Gluttony on the streets of Edinburgh.
Yep.
And he kind of said, hey, I couldn't I think he actually couldn't come because there wasn't a ticket available. So he was like, I've been trying to come and see your show. I'm from Adelaide. And then we sort of took contact details and everything. And was I think my agent was like, like, do you fancy, is it something you'd want to do? And I just love traveling. I love seeing, all corners of the world. And I got to travel a bit when I was a dancer. And then when I wasn't able to, I wasn't focused on that as much. The traveling and the working and being able to travel with work is something that I just adore. So it was a no-brainer for me to come when the opportunity was presented. I was just thrilled that that it could be a reality. Yeah.
Obviously, Edinburgh Festival is the biggest fringe festival in the world. Adelaide's Fringe Festival is the second biggest, and definitely the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. Had you heard of the Adelaide Fringe Festival before you came here?
I had, yeah, I'd heard of it for sure. And I guess I didn't really take into account just how it's been a lot for the senses. It's like just incredible. And I think I'm spoilt because my family are from Edinburgh, so like I just know the city so well, so I know my way around. And I've got friends there. When I go there for the festival, I've got friends there who aren't artists, and they can, we can talk about the weather, or we can talk about, whereas like coming here, I was like, oh, it's like a whole massive festival, and it's a city you don't know, and there's da. So it definitely took me a couple of days just to like get my bearings and just be like, what's going on. But it's just been amazing. I just think some of the shows I've seen have been some of the best I've ever seen, and everyone's so friendly. And then the weather, I mean, it has been hot, but I take the heat over cold or rain any day. So it's been amazing.
I hear you. And something about Adelaide, we love to layer up our festivals, as you would know, because you've been here, since just before the 9th of March. We've had Adelaide Festival going on. We've had WOMAD just last weekend, Adelaide Fringe. We've got Writers Week. We've got so much stuff going on. So yeah, it's definitely the crazy end of the what do you call it? Crazy time of the year for Adelaide. Definitely this February, March period. So you come at the right time, Mister. Literally March finish, and there'll be crickets. You'll be like, where is everyone?
Yeah.
Back to a normal kind of vibe, I promise you. Hey, you had never been to Australia before, had you?
I'd come as a child once. But I was much young, like tiny baby. So it's been the first time as a wide-eyed adult, which has been it's so exciting.
And so have you really enjoyed the culture over here?
Yeah, it's just been so lovely to like immerse myself. And as I said, there's obviously in a festival time, there's like, people from all over, and everyone's in such high spirits. And I'm excited the weekend was tough for exploring. Like I did just stay in in the aircon as much as possible.
Yes.
But I'm excited over I've got the show the show's kind of in a good place. Now I feel really like comfortable there. So I'm excited to really explore. I've got some adventures planned for the end of the week and the weekend, so it should be great.
I'm going to ask you a creative question as a creative individual. Obviously, we see a lot of, talent becoming quite famous on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever. How do you find the transition from taking your online celebrity to a stage format in person? Was that an easy progression?
For me, it was a really, really exciting progression. I'd say it was easy in the sense that I was confident from being from theatre. I knew that I could get on stage and do something. So I remember my first gig, I was like, I can get on stage and I'll fake something. If nobody laughs, like something will happen. But like, there's been times when I've, gotten on stage or you've done like a Dirty Dancing tribute show to two people in the back of a park. Like I've done, the sort of stagecraft. I was like, something will happen. Maybe people won't laugh, but we'll be okay. And I remember thinking, I remember thinking like, I really want this to be my future. I really want this to be my career. And I always struggled with I could always dance confidently. A dance audition, I was always totally, I've got this. A singing audition, I would tremble. My knee would shake. Like I wouldn't breathe. I'd get so nervous. And I could never ever talk myself down for a singing audition. And then I remembered before my first comedy gig, I was like, this like voice in my head just went, you want this to be your job, so just don't let this moment swallow you, just like go and do it. And it was like this weird alternate voice in my head that was like, you want this to go well, so just allow it to. And I was like totally calm, and it went, you know, as well as a first gig could, which was great. So I've really enjoyed having the following, which is so amazing, the support, and from the online following. And I think when I come see my stand-up, some people think I think it can be a bit of a different product to what is online, like especially now with, you know, the background singers having such a surge of popularity, which is incredible. But obviously that I don't do that in the show. You know, the show's stand-up comedy as opposed to the dancing. But so far, a lot of comments I've had, they've been like, "Oh, we weren't really expecting that, but we enjoyed it." And I'm like, "Well, that's perfect. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's you know, that's all that matters." So I've enjoyed it, and it's been really heartwarming having such a supportive following and fan base, I guess, who like the online and live, which is great. And it's been amazing to come to Australia because so many people have been like, we never thought we'd get to see you live. Like, thanks for coming. And I've been like, thanks for having me. This is unbelievable.
Especially at the height of your fame as well, you know, while that wave is just going so well for you.
Yeah.
Now, we've edged around it. We haven't really spoken about it in depth yet, but obviously the show is there. It is
Yes.
called Christopher Hall, Self-Helpless.
Yeah.
And it is running from the 9th, which is gone now, until the 17th of March, which is this Sunday
Yes.
coming, in Gluttony at the Mayworth. Tell us about the show. What can people expect?
So especially, I think from 2020 onwards, for whatever reason, I became the biggest consumer of tarot and astrology and therapy. And I went to therapy and I did all kinds of different therapy. And you know, I was really looking for an answer. And can't think why. What was going on at the time? But I kind of really bought into, and I tried out all, you know, every kind of, you know, weird and wonderful way of making yourself feel better and peaceful and healthier and not healthier and all this kind of stuff. And that was kind of the main thing that my first kind of boost of following online came from, was like sketches around, you know, kind of 30, maybe late 20 to mid 30-year-olds who were all a bit lost, and they were all trying all these different ways to kind of, you know, get a grip on reality again. So it's kind of a bit of, you know, some musings and some stories, very self-deprecating, very sarcastic, about just I guess me trying my best to just get from day to day, but which is really fun. And I'm really proud of some of the stories and some of the jokes, which I have so much fun telling. So it's been really good. It's really good to do the show again. I haven't done it since October, like in its entirety. So it's been nice to kind of take it out again for a spin. It's been good.
It is, of course, Christopher Hall, Self-Helpless. Like I said, in Gluttony until the 17th of March. Everybody get onto it, get your tickets, because we don't have much longer to go. He's going till the very end of the Fringe, and then he's going to get off and do the Eastern States and whatnot, and then go back to the UK. And Christopher, what you are an absolute joy, a positive beam of light, and I'm going to see your show tomorrow night. I cannot wait. And you know what? I will be your backing up singer anytime. All right.
Thank you so much. You're always welcome. Whenever you want to swing in.
Enjoy the rest of your time in Adelaide. You're a legend. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.